Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was grateful to visit North Korea on a congressional delegation in 2003 with House Foreign Affairs Ranking Member Eliot Engel on a delegation led by Congressman Curt Weldon of Pennsylvania. While there, we witnessed a regime obsessed with a like appearance and preservation to the detriment of its own citizens who have been reduced to destitution and starvation. After seeing the devastation of the people at the hands of the totalitarian regime, I have been even more invested in the need to hold the regime of Pyongyang accountable for threatening neighbors. In early February, I introduced this bipartisan resolution in response to North Korea's threat to test an intercontinental ballistic missile. Their threat is concerning because an ICBM has the capability of reaching the west coast of the United States. The rapid pace of North Korea's growing offensive nuclear weapons development is alarming to the United States and our allies. In just a few short months, North Korea has appeared to successfully test an ICBM, launched a satellite, tested 4 simultaneous ballistic missiles, 3 of which landed in Japanese territorial waters. They have failed a missile test and launched a ballistic missile engine. The regime also claims to be planning another nuclear test for later this month. Sadly revealing, the regime in North Korea recently released a propaganda video depicting a missile striking a U.S. aircraft carrier and calling for the destruction of the American people. North Korea is rapidly developing their capabilities, working to miniaturize nuclear technology to deliver a nuclear weapon anywhere in the world. Sadly, 8 years of strategic patience only enabled the dictatorship. We cannot afford to stand by as this regime grows in power and influence, threatening the United States and our allies. I'm grateful that President Donald Trump is taking the regime and its threat seriously. Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis and Secretary of State Rex Tillerson recently visited our allies in South Korea and Japan, and the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, has led the efforts for strengthening international sanctions against North Korea. The administration has also demonstrated peace through strength by backing up their commitments to our allies with action. We've begun deploying the THAAD missile system, recently resumed the annual military training exercises with South Korea, and deployed Attack Drones to support our service members stationed in the region. This defends the extraordinary people of South Korea, who have developed one of the most prosperous nations on earth. As we work to check the growing influence and missile capability of North Korea, Congress, too, has a role, starting with passage of H.Res. 92, to forcefully condemn North Korea for these actions and call for the consideration of all available sanctions on the regime and individuals or businesses that sustain it. We are clear. The United States must stand strong against North Korea for American families and our South Korean allies. I appreciate the consideration of House Resolution 92 with 120 bipartisan co-sponsors. I know that America is fortunate to have the leadership of House Foreign Affairs Chairman Ed Royce serving in a bipartisan manner with Ranking Member Eliot Engel. I urge my colleagues to vote in support of the resolution.
Mr. Royce reserves his time. Mr. Sherman.
I continue to reserve my time.